George, what
Oh,
are 3 tips for raising $5 million or $75 million via regulated crowdfunding if you're in the space industry?
number one, have a good product or service that is compelling and that people want to fund and that people want to buy, right? I mean, I think a lot of times people spend a lot of their energies talking and not a lot of their energies committing to action. And so if you have more than just a business plan and infatuation with being a billionaire Excel, a billionaire Excel entrepreneur, then Reg CF is right for you because it's going to take action. So you're going to have to make sure that all of your books and records are up to snuff. You're going to have to make sure that all of your disclosures are up to snuff. You have to make sure that you're ready to engage with your crowd. And that also means engaging with your potential haters. I know we had a separate video on that already, but it means that you're going to have to be prepared to tell your story and tell your story well. And so that's the real key here is that if you want to take your good product or service beyond the idea phase or beyond the early stage startup phase and into something that needs those types of raises, then that's what investment crowdfunding is for. And people know that, with these types of investments, there comes risks, and those risks will be disclosed, and people will be talking about your business. And, you're not always going to be there to play referee and babysit it because, people are putting in their own hard-earned dollars. And so they're going to have things to say about what you're doing. And as your deal matures, the crowd will come to a consensus about if they want to participate, and you'll have a successful raise based on that.
I know we're teasing you about when we say the haters are out there, and I'm just going to say haters are fans who never had the opportunity to invest in your business before. Because once you start making money for them, then their whole disposition and manner changes. So keep that in mind. So 3 big takeaways. One, crowdfunding customers have more money than venture capital. Retail customers, retail investors, they have more money than VCs as well. You just got to think about that. If you raise money from a VC, they want a 10,000x. So you now technically work for them. So when you raise money from your crowd, from your fans, from your community, from your customers, that's a different relationship because you told them what the terms of the deals were. Remember, Reg D, it stands for dinner. So if you ever do a Reg D deal with a shark, well, you're on the dinner menu. Number 2, crowdfunding works best with the crowd. George, is sort of an obvious thing, but sometimes we got to state the obvious. If you're thinking about crowdfunding, it does work best with the crowd. Think about how are you going to engage your existing community and your potential community. Also, the other thing I love about crowdfunding is you will inadvertently sell and generate revenue as you go to sell your good product, or rather, as you go to raise money for your good product or service. So revenue is the best capital in the world. And while you're generating capital formation or raising money for your business, if you have an existing good product or service, as George was talking about, you're going to sell that too. So often in Reg CF deals and Reg A plus deals, you will see you will not only raise money, but you will have a multiple in revenue generated over that time period because you are telling people about your awesomeness. And that brings us to the last point, that raised money isn't earned. You do have to pay it back. There is that expectation of return. That's why we're talking about investment crowdfunding, not donation crowdfunding. We're not going to get donations for your space businesses. You're going to get people and customers and fans invested in your space business and give them opportunity to have a little skin in the game. So that's it for the moment. My name is Samson Williams. George, what's your name again?
George Paul?
Excellent. We're from the Milky Way economy. We're the lead investors into Bright.us investment crowdfunding and Bright. If you have any more questions about investment crowdfunding, about how Bright does investment crowdfunding and how Bright can be your launching pad to raising capital, shoot us an email, log in, create your own profile. We'd love to help you along on this journey. So till then, be well, peace out, see you in the next orbit.